Hi everybody, Casey Cox here with Sports Science Solutions. Just wanted to introduce today a very interesting case study that we started in with earlier this summer. We took two Division One hockey players, both playing Hockey East. Both had played similar junior levels, very similar output statistically all the way through. And we wanted to set out and see if we could find any quantifiable data that would differentiate these players in terms of efficiency and strength and things like that. Things that we weren't able to observe aesthetically. We wanted to try to bring about some amount of differentiation on a scientific level. So here's what we found. So we're starting off by looking at the first player's pelvic oilograft here. So you're looking at the three-dimensional movement description of his pelvis. So you can see we have a nice stable line here with the green. That's looking at the pitch of his pelvis, which is showing that as he's skating, you can see that the peaks of the blue and the red are pretty well balanced here, and we've got a lot of stability in the green. That's showing a very stable movement as he's skating. And if we look at the acceleration rates, what you're going to see here is you see a lot of quick acceleration here as he's starting his sprint. And as he continues, you notice this funneling shape, right? As he continues to skate, he gets more efficient. All right, his stride efficiency increases as he's skating, which means he's actually expending less energy as he's skating faster. So this is a description of a really stable stride. If we go back now and we look at the second player, what we're going to take a peek at real quick is how some of these things are different. So you can see that this player's graph, okay, compared to the first player is very, very different. We've got a lot of peaks and valleys here through this the green section and the pitch. And these accelerations and these movement patterns through the blue and the red, which are describing his other two dimensions of motion through the pelvis, are very unbalanced. And now if we look at the same acceleration graph, you see that there's really no funnel effect here. In fact, it's kind of all over the place. There's really no efficiency to the movement at all. And this is really interesting how we were able to take two players that aesthetically were very, very similar and really couldn't even tell them statistically apart on the ice. But to look at him and say that this player is much more likely to be injured as a result of imbalances in his biomechanical movements, and over time those imbalances are going to lead to injuries. It's also going to lead to a lack of performance if you think about the efficiency of the athlete. So this is some of the interesting stuff we're looking at. Stay tuned for more.